found her name on the back of an old photograph. I thought she died 40 years ago. She didn't. She just disappeared. I was 17 when she left me, standing underneath the rain. She kissed me by the station and said she'd come back again. I waited through the summer, I waited through the fall, and somebody told my mother she wasn't coming back at all. I never asked the reason, I never asked her why. I just carried that goodbye like a bullet in my side.
40 years later, I found her name again, written on a yellow envelope inside an old man's desk.
The paper smelled like smoke, the ink had almost faded, but I knew the handwriting before I read the first word she wrote. If you're reading this, then stop. 3 words, nothing more. You never sent the letter, but somehow it found me. 40 years of silence couldn't keep you from me. You never said goodbye, you only disappeared. And now I know the truth, you were hiding all these years. She told me about the fire, she told me about the men. She said my father wasn't killed the way I'd always believed. She said he knew the sheriff, she said he knew the names, and before they burned the town, he gave her all the evidence. She wrote that she was frightened, she wrote that she was young. She said she ran because they promised they would kill the one she loved. Then came the final sentence, the one I couldn't read because the ink was washed away by what looked like tears. You never said the letter, but somehow it found me. 40 years of silence couldn't keep you from me.
You never said goodbye, you only disappeared.
And now I know the truth, you were hiding all these years. I went looking for her, not for revenge, not for answers, just to see her face one more time. Clean electric guitar melody, slow bass, Stoss drums, disharmonica, then distorted guitar grabbed your Anders. I found the house at sunset beyond the western hills. An old woman opened up the door and time stood perfectly still. She looked at me for seconds, then covered up her mouth. She said, I knew you'd come eventually, and started crying. You never said the letter, but somehow it found me. 40 years of silence couldn't keep you from me. You never said goodbye to non-despair. You weren't running from me. You were trying to save my life. I spent 40 years thinking she abandoned me. She spent 40 years thinking I was dead. Sometimes the truth doesn't arrive on time. It arrives when you're finally ready to hear it.